Hi, my name is Sophie, the Business Development Manager of TTT Biological Agarwood Joystock Company. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you and thank you to your interest in Agarwood ownership program or to be our customer. I do hope this presentation will bring to you the whole picture of demand, supplying, planting, or processing in Agarwood industry. Today, the investor is very tired with low bank interest rates and looking for safe and stable alternatives to traditional finance instruments of stocks, bonds, and fixed bank deposits. They are looking for a secure way to get their money working for them. So here you are, you got the right place. Forestry is an asset class, might not be exciting and even sound a little bit boring. But what forestry brings to the table is a stable and refreshingly predictable outcome. As a carbon-neutral asset class, which is largely immune to economic cycles, forestry is a sustainable investment that outperforms all other categories. Over the last 4 market crashes during the 20th century, and especially during the 2009 global financial crisis, not only did forestry remain unaffected, but in fact continued to rise by 12% while the rest of the world was in crisis. Financial markets may go up and down, but the trees keep on growing. Now, I would like to begin this presentation by taking you back a few thousand years since the beginning of recorded time. Some of the greatest Asian cultures and religions such as Christians, Muslims, Jews, and Hindus oil in their religious and cultural ceremonies. Oil has been used in holistic medicine for more than 3,000 years and is still used today in medicine. The oil from Agarwood treats dozens of conditions such as inflammation, fever, digestive issue, muscle tension, arthritis, and nervous disorders. Currently, at the National Institute of Health in the United States, our oil is in current stage trials for research for its cancer-fighting properties. If you search Google Agarwood oil to fight cancer, you can see dozens of news headlines all over the internet. These sacred trees have a long history in the development of humankind. Yet, they hold an unfortunate secret due to their value. They have been harvested to the point of near extinction. All countries have now listed them as an endangered species and are heavily controlled and regulated by CITES for Convention on International Trade of Endangered Species and all global. Agarwood export requirements on endangered species from ring genus to GS and everything in between. In 1992, CITES listed Agarwood as an endangered species whose trade is to be heavily regulated. This means that Agarwood can only be harvested by license. Now, before we go any further, it's important that you should know who we are. We are TTT Biological Agarwood Joystock Company, located in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and we own 12 Agarwood gardens in the whole of Vietnam. The difference that TTT brings to is that we are not following the path of completely destroying Agarwood in nature or planting chemicals on Aquilaria tree, but we have completely opposite approach. We replant and produce Aquilaria farms, apply exclusive biotechnology to actively create Agarwood, having understood the natural mechanism of Agarwood production, that when the tree is injured, the trees will extract its own oil to cure the wound. Then, over tens to hundreds of years, those accumulated oil form Agarwood. TTT Biological Agarwood Joystock Company has researched and invented biotechnology, actively creating growth on Aquilaria tree using probiotics to stimulate the tree to produce oil to create Agarwood in a shorter time. From 1 to 3 years, from the first to the third class, Agarwood can be produced, and of course the first one can be sunk in the water. In the investment world, you have many options from stocks to bonds, fixed deposit, forex, gold, and today even cryptocurrency. There are literally hundreds of investment options available to you on a daily basis. How is TTT ownership different and why should you consideration? The first one, tangible asset, is a living, growing organism from Mother Earth, unlike most other financial instruments that exist only on the computer screen, but your trees are real. Secondly, the trees are yours. You have 100% secure ownership that you can harvest anytime starting from year 1. It's green, sustainable, and good for our planet. Trees are the lungs of the earth and essential in the fight against global warming. Without trees, humankind would cease to exist. As many wise people have said, if you want to save the planet, plant the trees. Trees will never decrease in value. No matter what happens in the world, trees just keep growing in one direction. And finally, the most important of all forestry is an asset class and completely uncorrelated to the financial markets. Stock might crash, currency might fluctuate, bonds might fail, but a tree does not care. It just keeps on growing year after year, regardless of what's happening in the world. Now, the global Agarwood market is currently worth over $12 billion per year and projected to hit $20 billion in the next decade, over 80 countries around the world. Currently, due to the limited supply, only 20% of Agarwood demand being met. This means that 80% is unmet, giving us a unique opportunity to profit from this enormous supply gap. We built a team of leaders and employees who all operate on the motto of my vision, top talent, as the 3 abbreviation TTT of the company's name. We believe that when gathering like-minded and qualified people, the TTT team will create and spread more solid values to the community. Once again, thank you for your trust and cooperation. We commit to bring common prosperity to businesses and customers, investors, partners as our principle of action. Value lasts with time.